This is Max and Mia Podcast.
Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to the Max and Mia Podcast, the place where your English grows, step by step, day by day.
And if this is your first time here, don't go anywhere, because what we're going to share today might completely change the way you learn English forever.
You see, most people think they need more motivation to learn English. But guess what? Motivation is not the problem.
Yeah, motivation disappears. That's normal. The real secret? It's all about habits. Tiny habits, daily routines, and a bit of discipline.
In this episode, we're going to tell you why motivation isn't enough and how to finally stay consistent, even when you feel tired, lazy, or just not in the mood.
And we'll also share 5 super simple habits you can start today, even if you're a beginner.
So if you've ever started learning English and then just stopped, this episode is for you.
Grab your headphones, take a breath, and let's get real about learning English.
You know, Mia, before I started helping people with English, I actually had my own language journey. I tried to learn French. And, spoiler alert, I failed. At first.
What happened?
Well, like many people, I started with a lot of excitement. I downloaded apps, I watched videos, I even bought a little notebook to write down new words. For the first few days, I was on fire. I was doing like 30 minutes a day, maybe even more. It felt amazing. I was like, yes, I'm gonna speak French.
Okay, sounds familiar so far.
Yeah, but then life happened. I got busy. I missed one day, then 2, and suddenly that fire, gone. The notebook, closed. I even forgot where I put it. I told myself, I'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow never came. And you know what? I wasn't lazy. I was just depending on motivation.
So when the motivation left, the habit wasn't strong enough.
Exactly. That was my mistake. I didn't build a system. I didn't have a routine. I thought motivation would carry me. But it didn't. So I gave up. For months.
But now you speak French. So what changed?
Good question. One day, I saw a video. Someone said, motivation gets you started, but habits keep you going. That really hit me. So I decided to try again, but with a different approach. I told myself, just 5 minutes a day. That's it. No pressure. Just show up. I started listening to short dialogues in French while making coffee. Then I repeated some phrases. Sometimes I shadowed the speaker. I didn't always feel excited, but I did it anyway. And after 2 weeks, something magical happened. It felt natural. My brain started expecting it. It wasn't a big effort anymore. It was just part of my day.
That's the power of habit, right?
Yes. And let me say this clearly to everyone listening. If you've failed before, it's not because you're bad at learning. It's because you were relying on feelings. But learning a language, like English, is not about feeling motivated all the time. It's about showing up, even when it's boring, even when you don't see results right away.
So, the key is to make English part of your life, not something extra, just part of your routine.
Exactly. Like brushing your teeth. You don't skip it just because you're tired. You do it because it's what you do. That's how I learned French, and that's how you'll learn English. All right. So now that you know my story, let's get into the real lesson. You want to learn English, right? You want to feel confident, understand movies, talk to people, maybe even travel, or get a better job. But here's the truth. Motivation is not the answer.
It comes and goes, like wind.
Exactly. It's like a wave. One day it lifts you up, and the next day, nothing. And if you're waiting to feel ready, you'll always find a reason to delay. So, what works? The answer is habits. Small, simple actions that you repeat every day, no matter how you feel.
Even for 5 minutes?
Yes, 5 minutes is enough to build consistency. Your brain loves routine. It wants to save energy, so when you repeat something daily, it becomes automatic. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone who listens to 5 minutes of English audio every morning. Just 5 minutes. It doesn't feel like much at first, but after 1 week, it becomes normal. After 1 month, it's part of who they are.
It feels natural, like making tea.
Exactly. You don't need to think about it, and that's the goal. You want English to feel like part of your life, not a task, not a big effort. Just something you do, like brushing your teeth. And here's another important thing. You don't need perfect conditions.
Rain or shine, just do it.
Yes, stop waiting for more free time, or a better app, or the perfect day. Start where you are, with what you have, right now. Because learning a language isn't a sprint. It's not about speed. It's about rhythm.
Steady and slow.
That's right. Think of a plant. You don't throw water on it once a month and expect it to grow. You give it a little every day. Same with English. And here's the truth nobody wants to hear. You won't always feel excited. Some days it'll feel boring. But discipline means doing the work even when you don't feel like it.
That's when real progress starts.
Exactly. Your results come from what you do when you don't feel like it. That's when you grow. So here's what we're saying today. If you truly want to speak English, don't depend on motivation. Build a system. Build a habit. Start small. Be consistent. And don't stop. Even when you feel tired, even when life gets busy, because every day you show up, you're getting closer. And one day you'll look back and realize, wow, I did it. Not because you felt motivated, but because you kept showing up. All right, so now that we've talked about the power of habits, let's get practical. We're going to share 5 simple habits that you can start using today to make English part of your life. And listen, you don't need to do them all. Just start with one. That's it. Pick the one that feels easiest for you, and do it every day.
1 step at a time, 1 seed every day.
Exactly. Now let's move on to habit number 1.
Habit number 1. Listen to English every single day.
This is the easiest one to begin with. Just listen to English every day. It can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Doesn't matter. What matters is that you do it consistently. You can listen while brushing your teeth, making breakfast, walking to the store, sitting on the bus, anytime your hands are free. You don't need to understand every word. Just let the sounds enter your ears. Let your brain get used to the rhythm of English.
Like music in the background, your mind listens even when you don't try.
Exactly. And if you repeat this daily, you'll start noticing words. Your brain will begin to recognize patterns. Language is sound, and the more you hear it, the more natural it becomes.
Habit number 2. Shadowing. Repeat what you hear.
Now this one's powerful. It's called shadowing. You listen to a sentence in English, and then you say it out loud, almost like an echo, right after the speaker. For example, you hear, "I'm going to the store." Then you say, "I'm going to the store." Repeat the same rhythm, the same melody, the same emotion. You're not just saying the words, you're copying how they say it.
Like a voice mirror.
Yes, exactly. This builds pronunciation, fluency, and confidence. And the best part? You can do it with podcasts, videos, songs, anything. Start with short sentences. Even 1 or 2 minutes a day makes a difference. I did this when I was learning French, and it completely changed how I sounded.
Also, you don't need to be loud. Just soft words. Whisper if you need to.
Right. It's not about volume, it's about training your mouth and your memory.
Habit number 3, write something every day.
Okay, this one is one of my favorites. Just write. That's it. Every day, write something in English. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be long. But it needs to be real.
Oh, so you mean something personal, not just exercises?
Yes, not grammar exercises, not textbook sentences. Write about your life. Maybe something simple like, today I woke up late. I was tired. I didn't want to cook, so I had cereal. Or, I saw a cat on the street. It had green eyes. It looked at me for a moment, then disappeared. Write about what you did, what you saw, how you feel. You can use your phone, a notebook, a journal, anything. You can even talk to yourself in writing. Like, I feel nervous about my English, but I want to improve. I believe I can do it if I try every day.
That sounds beautiful. Almost like a letter to yourself.
Yes, and when you do this every day, you start thinking in English. Your brain gets used to forming ideas in the language. It's not about writing perfectly. It's about being consistent. And guess what? After a month, you'll look back and realize, wow, I wrote all this in English. That's real progress.
Habit number 4, review words before sleeping.
Now, this one's super simple. At night, before bed, just review a few words or phrases you learned that day. Not 20, just 5. Maybe even 3. Use flashcards or write them in your notes app or just say them aloud. For example, delicious, mistake, remember, tomorrow. You can say each word, then make a sentence. This soup is delicious. I made a mistake. I want to remember this. Tomorrow, I'll study more.
Before dreams, a little language goes in.
Exactly. Your brain actually remembers better at night. It organizes and stores information. So reviewing before sleep helps the words go deeper into memory. And it only takes 2 minutes.
Like a soft moment to end the day.
Habit number 5, talk to yourself. In English.
Okay, I love this one. Just talk to yourself. In English. It might feel strange at first, but it's actually super effective. You don't need anyone else, just you and your voice. Describe what you're doing. I'm making coffee. I need a spoon. The water is hot. Or talk about your thoughts. I feel tired today. Maybe I'll watch something funny. Even when you're walking. This street is long. That man has a nice jacket.
It's like narrating your life.
Yes, and it helps your brain connect English with your reality. That's powerful, because English stops being a school subject and starts being a tool you use in your real world. You'll also get better at forming sentences, and you'll speak faster, naturally. And remember, no one is listening, so it's a safe space to make mistakes.
No stress, just you and your words.
All right, let's review these 5 habits one more time. Number 1, listen to English every day. even just 5 minutes. Number 2, shadow what you hear, repeat and copy the speaker. Number 3, write something daily about your life, your feelings, your day. Number 4, review words at night. Only a few, but every night. Number 5, talk to yourself in English. Describe, observe, and think out loud.
Small actions, done often, bring real change.
That's right. Don't try to be perfect. Just be consistent.
And gentle with yourself.
Yes, some days will be better than others. That's okay. Just keep going. Keep building your rhythm. Because fluency doesn't come from doing something once. It comes from doing something every day. And here's the best part. When you build these habits, you don't need to fight for motivation anymore. You just do it. Because it's part of who you are.
It becomes you.
And that's it for today's episode. If you stayed with us until the end, thank you. Really, that means a lot.
Yes. We're truly glad you stayed and shared this time with us.
We hope this episode helped you see English in a new way. Not as something hard or scary, but as something you can grow with. Every day.
Gentle steps, and you'll get there.
If you liked this episode, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one.
And if you want to read everything we said today, the full transcript is in the description. You can download it as a PDF and follow along.
Thanks again for listening, for learning, and for being part of this journey. We're Max and Mia, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Max and Mia podcast.
See you soon.